Good afternoon, Lamppost coffee enthusiasts. This is Val King. I am the owner and coffee maven of Lamppost Coffee Roasters, and we are building out a cafe and moving our roastery from our private roasting facility, which is our garage right now, into a public facility here in Bonnie Lake. So you can be watching for that in Bonnie Lake Shopping Center. So today I just thought, check out our Indiegogo. Just want to let you check out our Indiegogo campaign. It's today plus 2 more days before the campaign closes, and we would love to have a few more founding 50s. That is $150. It's a living wall. Your name will go on the wall, showing how much you love and support Lamppost Coffee Roasters. So today I just wanted to talk to you about our evening coffee routine as well as our morning coffee routine. So some people ask, so we thought we would share that with you. Today I also have a new assistant. My daughter Carrie Grinstead is helping me video this today. So thank you, Carrie. So first thing we do is we decide what we're going to brew up in the morning. Since I'm making my afternoon cup of coffee, I'm just going to run you through what it looks like morning and evening, or evening and morning, however you want to look at that. So usually whoever's setting it up doesn't tell the other people what we're serving or what we're making for the morning, and we try to guess. It's kind of our morning guessing game. Some of us care, some of us not so much. So anyway, I'm going to make some Guatemala today, this afternoon. So anyway, we start with our Guatemala, which we do keep right here in our cupboard, which is messy like everybody else's, so I'm not going to open that and show. So the Guatemala, well, maybe I will. I'm going to make a full pot, which for us is 73 grams. Oh, and got a little extra. There we go, 73 grams. So I am going to show you. So our coffee cupboard, we have jars. So we started tracking the various coffees that we have been drinking, how much coffee we like in our full pots. We've been checking that. As you can see, we've kind of been messing around and working on what we enjoy in terms of our coffee ratios.
So why do we measure our coffee?
We measure our coffee. That is an excellent question. We measure our coffee because you want to have the exact same result every single time. So we measure our coffee so we know that every time we make a pot of coffee, it's going to be as close to the same as possible. Consistency is important. So I'm going to be grinding here in just a minute. So while this takes a few seconds, probably close to 15 seconds to grind, it would be a good time for you to click share on your video so you can like, comment, and share so you can show the rest of the world how much you like Lamppost Coffee Roasters. We use the Baratza. It's one of our favorite, it is our favorite home grinder. This happens to be the upper end. Please don't go for the Precisio. We would like the low end Baratza is what we give away as gifts, wedding gifts to family and friends. You could get it for about $120 on Amazon. There's your good last minute Christmas present for someone you love. So anyway, I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be loud. So like I said, you can like, comment, and then share while this grinds. It'll be the longest 15 seconds. That I've done for ease in the morning. We don't grind first thing. I guess I should say our morning routine is we weigh and we put the coffee in the hopper, and we will put our paper filter in our filter basket, and that's as far as we go in the evening. Is to weigh out the coffee. Again, we put it in the hopper overnight, and we just have our filter in the brew pot, in the brew basket, ready to go for morning. So that kind of takes a few of the steps out for the morning before the first pot. So in the morning when we get up, we will grind the coffee. Usually while the coffee is grinding, if the water jug is empty, we will put it under our filtered water what is that, faucet? A filtered water faucet. Make sure that we have all the correct stuff in the carafe. And again, while that's grinding, we will rinse the paper filter. I do not like metal filters. I think they change the flavor of coffee. I know a lot of people use them, but I can taste the difference. So we've gone back to paper filters. We've also done the unbleached and bleached. And again, I can taste the difference. So we use bleached paper filters. We rinse it. I rinse it 3 times. Some of my family only twice. Why do we rinse the paper filter, Carrie?
Because Mom can taste the paper.
I can taste the paper. And why do we use filtered water?
That I don't know.
Oh, because Mom can smell. Mom can smell when we use tap water. I can tell when it's been chlorinated. I can actually smell the chlorine. So we use the filtered water in our brew basket. So that's why we do that. So again, so this is in the morning. We'll grind, rinse, make sure we have cold water, fresh drawn cold water. Fill our water tank for a full pot. I have some marks on the far side, which we are again reworking. The most common ratio is 1 part coffee to 16 parts water. So in essence, take, like ours makes 1,250 milliliters of water to fill this. So you divide that by 16 and it works out to be about 72-ish grams. So that's where we kind of start, and then we go from there. And I also have marked on our grinder so we know where we like. So we started here. We've been backing off a notch to get the right ratios. So again, flavor, but we're also using a tool called the VST TDS, Total Dissolve Solid. Thank you, Carrie. Total Dissolve Solids measurement, so we can make sure that we're getting in the sweet spot with our coffee. So anyway, give it a little tap to knock down all the chaff. It is messy. Fresh ground coffee makes a difference. We've also been doing a couple other new things. Some of us do it, some of us don't. This will take about 7 minutes to brew. So we may or may not take this video all the way to the end of the brewing. So anyway, while that's brewing, one of the things we started doing to also get a better brew in the morning is stirring. At least twice we stir in here while this will pulse brew. So we give it a little stir to help keep the grounds and get them fully wet. Let's see, what else? Sorry, I'm going to dump in the trash here. Oh, love that smell of fresh ground coffee. So the first couple of, so as you can see, this is a pulse brewer. We use the Technivorm Mocha Master. And so I've left the lid off. I'm going to put the lid on here in a minute. So it's a pulse brewer, shower head. It doesn't do quite as nice job as our automatic over here, the Chemex automatic. It's round. This is round, so it does a better job dispersing water. So that's why we started stirring. But you can see it's blooming. It's one of our favorite parts, is the bloom and the smell. I'm going to give it a little stir here, just to get all the grounds wet. Trying to stay away from the paper. Rinse off. And I'm going to put the lid on just to keep the heat. Ideal temperature for water is 195 degrees to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is one of the brewers that will do that. So that's why we've gone with this one. One of the other ones we will be actually switching to here in the next week is Bonavita. It also does water temperatures right around 200 degrees. It's a similar process. It also has a great shower head, just water disbursement. So anyway, yeah, and then like I said, it takes about 7 minutes for it to brew. Oh, in a few more minutes, I'll give it another swirl with the spoon, and then when it's finished brewing, we'll enjoy our afternoon cup of coffee. So if you have any questions about brewing coffee, this is the American Drip Brewer. You can post them down below. But again, like I said, we'd love to have you be a part of our Indiegogo campaign, and also like, comment, and share this video. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.